Hi everyone, welcome back to another video of this course. In this video, we're going to be talking about the layout grids. Basically, layout grids will help us to design precisely so we can understand where exactly our objects should be placed or how you could place your objects in different screen size. So in order to add a layout grid, you can head over to the properties panel or inspector, and right in the middle, you can see the layout grid section. And I'm going to click on this plus button like this. And in the advanced setting, you can set the size. For example, I can set it to 8 if I'm going to use it for designing mobile applications. And I can set it to 10 if I'm designing a web page. You can also modify the color like this and the opacity, of course. If you want to change the type of your layout grid, you can easily head over to this drop menu. And as you can see, we have 3 different options. The first one is grid, and this is what you can see here. The second one is columns, and in this case you have more options to modify. For instance, you have count, so it means the number of your columns that you want to use. If you're designing a web page, you can set it to 12. It's the most famous layout grid for designing a web page. Then you have type, width, and margin. The width is disabled because we are using the stretch type. So it basically means that it stretches all the 12 columns across our artboard. So if I change it to center, you can see that the width will be enabled. So I can easily set the width to 30 or even 60 like this, and it's centered, okay? The gutter amount is the space between columns and rows. And here you can set it to right, you can set it to left, and stretch. So when should you use center? For instance, if you're designing a web page for an ultra wide screen, you can use this center option. You can also change it to rows, as you can see. The next important point that I'm going to mention is that layout grids do not depend on the dimension of your artboard. So it means that if I try to resize this artboard like this, you can see that your layout grid will be intact. Alright guys, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.